Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We have Zach Brown, the CEO of McLaren, in the interview. Let's watch what he says. Let's watch the video.
That was good. Very pleased.
I was very pleased with that. That was a monster lap by Lando. I was not expecting a margin like that. I thought we definitely had a chance at pole, but everything's kind of been within the same tenth. I think Oscar did a great job, missed his second sector, so I think it could have maybe been a front row lockout.
Tomorrow's another day.
Sure is.
What is your feeling? What do you think?
Feel good. You know, our race pace has been really strong on both compounds. Difficult to pass around here, so just need a good clean start and some good strategy. Make sure we execute well, but I think we certainly have the pace and the drivers to win the race. So I'm sure we'll study what our plan is tonight. There'll be a lot of wind tomorrow. I think we'll be dry and excited.
I think from a team perspective, you've obviously had one of the best team performances there in qualifying. You know, you're one of the only team to get both cars through Q1 in one set, both cars through Q2 in both one set, and then the strongest Q3 finishing position as well. So is that team development together, both drivers working well together, having two drivers that can look at the overlay from the guy next door and get some good information into what was a very impressive final lap for Lando?
Yeah, I think it's all of the above. You know, all the men and women back at the factory and here at the circuit are doing an awesome job. We've got some new bits on the race car, which certainly continue to make it go quicker. The engineers are doing a great job. The drivers are clearly getting the job done. So I think this sport is so competitive, you kind of need everything to be working. And so everything's kind of humming. There's a great culture back at base, if you'd like, and everyone's excited, but we got to keep working hard because we know how quickly this sport can change.
The team's been doing such a sensational job this year, if I can say so. Your drivers both quite young in terms of how many victories they each have, so every victory is going to really matter to them, but the team game is so important, and you guys really are reeling in Red Bull at quite a rate. I mean, especially as you say, you've got two drivers up there. Perez had a pretty decent day in the office today, but it seems like if you guys just put the dots together, you can almost quite easily take this title away from them in the constructors.
Easily is not a word I would use, but I think if we keep doing what we're doing, as we've done the last 5-6 races, I mean, really all season, but the last 5-6 races, we've made up some really good ground. So I think if we keep doing what we're doing, then I think we've got a really good shot, and that's all we can do is kind of control what we do.
Now, interestingly, we've been talking about the psychology of both your drivers. They're very different characters, you'd have to say. They approach the race and qualifying indeed today. We talk a lot about how Lando's very introspective, talks a lot about the mistakes he makes quite publicly, and it may well not be everyone's approach, but it does seem to work for him because he then seems to iron them out. Do you think he'll do the same again tomorrow in terms of the race start and the lap one that he's so keen to get right?
It's going to be interesting to see if he thinks he made any mistakes that lap because I didn't see any. So, yeah, you know, he's very honest with everyone. He's sometimes too hard on himself. You know, it's pretty awesome, and the smallest mistake, he can be a bit tough on himself, but judging by the smile coming out of his face, coming out of the car, he's going to be in a good place and raring to go tomorrow.
So looking ahead to tomorrow then, Zach, obviously we are definitely a bit in the dark in terms of what this race can bring, definitely from a weather point of view, I think all weekend. But your team, from what I could see, got some really good data from FP2. You ran the soft and medium compounds inverted across the cars. Obviously, you can't give away all your secrets, or your strategy department would be very unhappy with you. But what can you tell us looking ahead to the race tomorrow? What are you expecting?
I think it's going to be a pretty straightforward race, pending weather being normal and, you know, no safety cars and things of that nature. So I think it's, you know, everyone will probably be on a one-stop race would be my guess. We'll ultimately do some downloading tonight and figure that out. But I think we're in a good situation, and it's great when you've got two drivers that are so competitive. We can do what you mentioned, saw in free practice 2, and you know, in free practice 3, run different setups, different tires, and then ultimately they're working together because they can share data. So I think we definitely have two very competitive cars for tomorrow.
I just want to come back a little bit to Lando's, you know, psychology around race starts specifically, because he hasn't had the best run of them. We've had a little winter break. How have you guys been working to maybe change that into a positive psychology, that it doesn't keep working on him and get stuck in his head for tomorrow specifically?
Yeah, I think kind of don't overthink it. You know, at the end of the day, clearly all these drivers have immense natural talent, and so just don't overthink it. Go out and do do your thing. So I think if you kind of talk about it too much, then you
make an issue of
So
it.
stop asking the questions, basically, is what you're saying.
Ignore that question.
So not worried about that. I think it'll be good. Max is going to be tough. He likes to get his elbows out, as does everyone in Formula One. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
Good news and bad news if you do win. You know that. Do you know why?
Oh no, I haven't made any bets this time that I'm
Well,
aware
the thing is, you're going to get another tattoo or some kind of Mohican or something. I mean, you're going to be covered in ink by the end of the
I'll
season.
be
with any luck.
unrecognizable.
You'll take that though for the win, won't you?
Yeah, I just like to have fun with the team. So fortunately, I haven't made any promises this weekend, but I still have tonight to go.
Yeah, exactly. Look, well done today, and all the very best for tomorrow.
All right, Zach Brown. Zach Brown, he's a legend. He just praised his both drivers, and he just revealed that they will try until the end of the season to achieve a championship, maybe win the construction, or even secure Lando to win the drivers' championship, because they are running real good with the updates they are putting into the cars, the strategies that they are doing. Everything is going smoothly fine, like a butter, and they are very, very fast with their cars, especially Lando Norris. He's very on fire, and Zach Brown just praised that and said that we will do what we are doing at the moment. We will continue to improve ourselves in the field, in the track, and mentally, physically, and in every part of the department. Hopefully they will do a very good job, and hopefully we will see another champion by the end of the season. And let's see, may the best driver win. I think that's it, and that's my honest opinion. Please like and subscribe, watch our channel, support us onto the max. If you have something to add up, comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.